What is going on, Thumps? This is Summer2, and I am your coach of the Salt Lake City Swamperts. That's right, baby. We are back for an amazing draft recap for the PGL NU Cup Season 1. I was fortunate enough to have my buddy Blazing Squid say, hey, this draft is actually looking for openings. We should totally join. So we both auditioned. We both got in. So, it's just so exciting. If you guys didn't know, this is actually appearing right after the live draft, the live draft that just went up over on Trexas's Twitch channel. So, this has already been pre-recorded beforehand, so this can come out right after, so there's no need to worry about that. But we're just gonna jump right into it. Like the draft, like the title says, it's NU and below. With some technicalities, like BL NU was allowed, so it kind of, it's not completely NU under, but it's still NU and under. So NU, PU, BL, and PU, and then NSFW, or not NFE, I'm sorry, wow, NSFW, wow. Where's my mind right now? I have no idea, but NFE. So starting off in the draft, there were 10 teams in total, if I'm not mistaken. 10 teams? Yeah, 10 teams in total. And as far as the draft, I was 8th in line. So it wasn't the best spot, it wasn't the worst part. We were somewhere in the middle, which is kind of usually where I like it. Just because I have almost the same amount of time to think of my picks instead of having to choose two and then pray that my next two picks come back to me. So all in all, it was a very, very nice spot to be in for sure. I will say, I didn't really have a plan going into this draft. I just wanted to have some fun and maybe pick up some mons I've used, maybe some mons that I want to use, and just all in all, just have some good times. But the more the draft went on, the more I realized, hey, I can pretty much get whatever I wanted. There wouldn't be a lot of snipes. Which ended up coming back to bite me just a little bit for maybe a couple months. But, you know, the team we have is absolute fire. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So my first turn comes up, and it's like, I got to start this off strong. I have to have something that truly represents me, who I am, and what I can bring to the PGL. So I was looking through everything, and I saw this Pokemon, and it's like, this is more than just a pick for me. This is my essence. This is one of my new favorite mons, and with its new hidden ability out, it's going to be wrecking house. And so, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Gato Blanco to the team. The first pick is going to be our channel mascot. I am so happy. While it's not a Swampert, which we could have drafted, I figured Incineroar was just such a powerhouse, man. It can be physical, it can be special, nasty plot, swords dance shenanigans. Darkest Lariat is so powerful as well. And because this draft actually is open to all different types of Z crystals, except for Omni boosting Z crystals, of course, we can even use the Incendium Z, which is so powerful in this format. Like, seriously, Incineroar is an absolute monster. It's going to be one of our it's literally going to be one of our biggest wall breakers throughout this entire season, so I'm super happy to have gotten it. And as you guys do see on the screen, I already have the nicknames picked out, and I already know if they're going to be shiny or not, so I'm just super happy for this. I'm just super happy that I was able to get this pick. So then, coming back around into the second round, I was truly debating whether or not I should focus on my walls, or if I should try and get maybe a Fire, Water, Grass core going, or maybe start something else, get a mon I really want. And all in all, it's I kind of went with two of those three options, and I decided to pick up a water type, a bulky water type, which is, you know, what a lot of draft teams usually want to go for. I was looking at everything, and it's like, well, what does Incineroar really suffer from? Water type attacks, of course, because it's fire, and then being a dark type, it's actually really weak against fighting. So I was looking through all that, and I actually found the perfect mon to handle any fighting type attack that wants to come our way. And so I decided to go ahead and draft Jellicent Aqua Velva. Shout out to the Winnipeg Jellicents, my buddy Matt in the NTLTPG. Because this is his mascot, and so I figured there's no better Pokemon to join us. We have such an awesome bulky mon here. Like, seriously, this thing gets recovered. It has recover on it. It has a very wide moveset, surprisingly, with, of course, you have Skull Shenanigans, Shadow Ball, Energy Ball, All in all, just a very, very awesome Pokemon. We have Water Absorb, so we have a full immunity already to one type of attack, that being water. We also have Damp in case any Pokemon want to try and like self-destruct on us. And then on top of that, we even have Curse the Body, which activates 30% of the time when it's attacked. And that's not only physical type moves, physical attacking moves, that's special attacking moves too, which is super, super cool. The fact that we have the same chance to burn and then disable a move on the same turn, that's kind of wild, you guys. So Aqua Velva is here. It really, really helps us out for sure, and I'm super, super happy to have it. Now heading into the third round, I figured, you know what, I needed a little bit more bulk. I might as well just finish off my bulk, because the grass type I had in mind, I know I could have gone a couple more rounds without picking. So it's like, let me finish off, get a good wall to go alongside Aqua Velva. Aqua Velva was really good on the especially defensive side, so I was looking for something more defensively. And then I saw this mon, and the fact that it already fell to round 3 to me in the 8th spot was quite phenomenal, honestly. It's Pokemon I've been wanting to draft since Season 1 of LDL, and I'm finally excited. I'm so happy I can finally say that we were able to draft Miltank. That's right, we got 2% here, in here with them others. And I'm just so happy that I have Miltank. Miltank is such a powerful mon, having wonderful, three wonderful abilities as well, just like Aqua Velva, that being Thick Fat, of course, reducing fire and ice type moves. Then we also get Sap Sipper, which gives us a grass immunity, which can actually really help alongside Aqua Velva. And then on top of that, we have Scrappy, so we can actually go ahead and hit ghost types if we really wanted to. So it was really, really nice to pick this thing up. We have a Stealth Rocks user, Toxic Stall, Milk Drink, Heal Bell user, which I really, really like. And we could also, if we really wanted to, we can curse it up with this thing and then really wreck house. So the fact that we have such an amazing, wonderful fat wall and alongside Aqua Velva is really, really phenomenal. But after that, it's like, okay, I feel like it's probably time to get something a little bit more fast on the team. Like our fastest mon is going to be Miltank at base 100, but Miltank isn't known for its speed, it's known for its bulk. So I was looking around trying to find something over a base 100 that could really fit the team, and I saw this Pokemon, and it's really close to my heart, just because it was the first Pokemon I shiny hunted when just playing through Sun and Moon, not Ultra Sun and Moon, but Sun and Moon when the games first came out. And I hunted day and night for this thing, and I finally got it right around 700 encounters, and I knew exactly what I wanted to call this thing. So, please welcome Thea, our Lycanroc midday form, and ooh, just so powerful. I believe 112 base speed, super fast mon. We have access to a Cell Rock, which is so awesome. The fact we have a priority rock type move because a lot of things that want to set up on us, we can easily go ahead and hit with like maybe a Bandit, a Cell Rock, and just take it and obliterate it. We really don't have to worry about that whatsoever. Access to Fire Fang, Thunder Fang, Crunch, Stone Edge, the Lycanroc Z move we can actually use here. So we have two special Z crystals that we have access to, which is actually really cool. I'm super happy that we do have access to that. And yeah, like Thea it's looking to be a really good mon. I will say this is actually going to be our fastest mon of our entire draft, which is really scary. I'm used to fast teams, but with the LDL last season working with Mega Aggron and a slower team, I'm very used to this format playstyle already. So you know, we'll make do with what we want to, but we have three wonderful blue mons coming down the line. Thea, Lycanroc midday format, it's going to be powerful. And then finally I said, okay, now's the time to draft my grass type. Now's the time to finish off my Fire Water Grass core, but this is also the perfect opportunity for me to start my Dragon Fairy Steel core, because I still have the opportunity to do so. So there's only one Grass Dragon type in this entire format, excluding Mega Sceptile, but Megas weren't allowed here, so please welcome Arnold Palmer, our shiny Alolan Executor. This thing, you guys, is unbelievable. I cannot believe I was able to actually draft this thing. I saw Blazing Squid put in so much work with this thing, and it looked like so much fun being able to use this thing that I couldn't help it. I really couldn't help it but pick it up. Such a powerful moveset, can be both run physical and special. I personally enjoy the special side of things, but who knows, we might need it to be physical a few weeks. But yeah, we do have that times 4 weakness to ice types, but I mean, I'm not really worried about it considering our previous picks. Like there's Dragon Hammer, there's Draco Meteor shenanigans, like Draconium Z. Draco Meteor on this thing just devastates so many different things, and on top of that, because it's so slow and our team is a bit slower, Trick Room is such a huge option for us, which you guys will see as the draft goes on. Trick Room is so powerful on our team that I'm honestly going to be running it quite frequently, which is super awesome. Which is a super awesome thing to do, just because in Trick Room, that's where Alolan Exeggutor really does shine, and it really is able to put the hurt down on a lot of people. And like seriously, I mean, and also on top of that, its abilities. Let me go ahead and pull this up so I know what I'm talking about here. Ooh, and that actually adds a little bit better lighting to me. We'll keep this. We'll keep this for sure. Come on, pull up the search bar. Yeah, so we have Frisk and Harvest. So with Harvest, we can actually eat a berry at 50% health instead of 25% health with those pinch berries, which is really cool. I'm sorry, Harvest. No, wow, I'm an idiot. Harvest is, yeah. Oh, wait, no, I'm an idiot. Harvest is finding the berry. So if we use a berry, like one of those pinch berries, we can bring it back, or even another like fun berry where it's like it boosts its defense, or it boosts this or that, like speed or something like that, or like special attack. That would actually be a really cool set to use now that I'm thinking about it. And on top of that, we also have Frisk, and Frisk is such a cool ability in the fact that we could send out a Alolan Exeggutor, and we can Frisk, we can find out what item this thing is holding right away, so we don't have to play around with whatever set it might, that my opponent may be bringing. So I've been going on so long about Alolan Exeggutor, but it's so awesome to have it along on the team. And Arnold Palmer, or in this case Arnold P, is going to be putting in the work. Up next, it's like, okay, let's go ahead and get a Fairy type. And to my surprise, there wasn't a lot of Fairy types left. I figured that there would have been one good one left, and I searched and I dug, and I actually found the perfect Fairy type for our team. It gives us a wonderful ground immunity as well, a Defogger, and another Cleric. So this Pokemon is super awesome to have on the team, and we are going to be adding Over Easy to our team right here. Over Easy, the Togetic. You know, like I said, we have a ground immunity finally, which is, we were actually kind of lacking there for a while. Having a Fairy type to pair up with Arnold Palmer is so nice. They do share a little bit of a weakness to poison, but I mean, at the same time, Togetic is really nice to use. The only issue with drafting Togetic, which I didn't know at the time, is baton passing is actually banned throughout the entire season. So no nasty plot shenanigans, no just dry baton passing. I tried to like vouch for dry baton passing, which unfortunately was turned down. So I mean, it's unfortunate, but we could go in with some Serene Grace abilities, with some Air Slash shenanigans, have some fun with it, maybe nasty plot with Togetic herself. And Over Easy is here to put in the work, and also just to have a Defogger on the team is also nice. It's super nice as well, because at this point we do not have another hazard remover. And then finally finishing off for Dragon Fairy Steel Core. While Amon I'm not completely okay with using, but at the same time I'm okay with using it just because it does add something new for me to use. I went ahead and I picked up Togedemaru Bakugan. Bakugan the Togedemaru. Very interesting mon. I mean, it has really three really cool abilities in Sturdy, Iron Barbs, and Lightning Rod. So we have a Lightning type immunity now. We have our Fairy Dragon Steel Core rounded off. And things like Zing Zap and Iron Head are really nice. We can U-turn out. This thing is a physical monster. We can throw on U-turn or Volt Switch if we really want to, just depending on the week. And yeah, Togedemaru is looking really nice paired up with the rest of these guys, because of course it gives us full immunity to poison types. Ground types are taken care of by Togetic. Fighting types are handled by both Arnold Palmer and Over Easy. So all in all, it's a very nice core to work with. Like I said, I've never really used Togedemaru efficiently, so I'm a little bit hesitant to use it, but at the same time, I'm happy to use something new, and I was happy to not only round off with Fairy Dragon Steel Core, but also get a very powerful electric type. So now heading into the rest of the draft, I think I pretty much had everything else figured out, but at the same time, I was really scared that these things were going to be sniped from me, just because these were such powerhouses going into like these later rounds, especially going into round 8 now, and somehow these next 2 mons fell down to me by the grace of Arceus, and I just still can't believe I got these next 2 picks. Like, seriously, these next 2 picks are so powerful, and they add so much to my team that the fact I got them so late in the draft, it just dumbfounds me. But next up on draft for round 8, we went ahead and picked up Piloswine, Piloswine, Permafrosted Piloswine. Like I said, how did this thing last this long? Like, seriously, it's such a huge threat. We have another thick fat mon user, which is super nice, considering one of our weaknesses is fire types with the ice typing. But Stealth Rock shenanigans do ensue. Here we have Ice Shard, we have Earthquake Stone Edge. Like, seriously, this is the Mamoswine's little brother. And I don't know about you guys, but even the little brother of Mamoswine has some bulk and power to it. And if I bring this thing, it's going to be putting some hurt down. Like, seriously, a Life Orb set with this thing is going to be hitting so hard, especially under Trick Room, because I don't believe Piloswine is the fastest thing. Let me go ahead and double check that. Yeah, I mean, it's only got 50 speed, but it's got 100 HP and 100 in attack. And it's not even fully evolved yet. If that's why it's Mamoswine's little brother, and it puts some hurt on. It's just super awesome. Thick fat, like I said, if we wanted to run Hail, like a Z Hail kind of thing, we have Snow Cloak, and then Oblivious as well, which grants it immunity to Taunt and all that stuff, which I don't know if I would want to run, but with like Stealth Rock shenanigans and stuff, maybe someone might want to bring Taunt against us. But seriously, Permafrost just is such a powerful Pokemon, and the fact that it fell so far, just like I said, it's just shocking. And then heading into round 9, the final Pokemon before the last round that I just couldn't believe fell so far is going to be a return from Season 1 of the LDL. Please welcome back Hariyama, the Jelly Rolls. That's right, the Jelly Rolls is here, ladies and gentlemen. And wow, what a powerful pick this is. Fake Out, Bullet Punch, 2 incredible priority moves that allow us just a huge amount of ability to activate even Guts if we want to. Sheer Force, I know, is an ability that it has as well, and if I'm not mistaken, it also gets Thick Fat. Yes, it does. And so, yeah, it's been a while since I've used Jelly Rolls. I know that I've always wanted to use Jelly Rolls. In fact, I almost think about Hariyama as like a second mascot for me. But seriously, this thing is just so powerful. While it doesn't have the best defenses, it has a fat HP. Wait, is that backwards that I'm thinking, or is that the way? Yeah, it has a fat HP, but low defenses. But that doesn't mean that Hariyama still can't eat up some hits, especially if we want to put an Assault Vest on it. We have a wonderful knockoff user here. Close combat just hurts so many different Pokemon. Even if you resist it, we're at least doing, 20 to 30% to you on a good day. And so, like, seriously, this Pokemon might lead us in kills this season. Just because I love Hariyama, I feel like I can use it really well at this point, and it's just really powerful. It's just super powerful. And now heading into the last round, I was kind of looking through the different types, and it's like, well, what types do I have? What types do I not have? What would be something that could really be beneficial? And I was thinking of a bug type to help with more ground weakness. But then I saw this Pokemon. I'm like, well, this Pokemon has Levitate. It's a type I don't have, and it just all in all is another really good defensive mon that takes some of the pressure off of Aqua Velva and 2%. And so for our last pick, you guys, we were actually able to pick up Mesprit. That's right, Mesprit, who I have named Felicity. Just more Greek god stuff going on, Greek mythology there. But Felicity is really cool. A lot of people call it like the NU Mew. which is really cool, and I see why. Like, this thing has a very, very wide move set. While it does have 80 HP and 80 speed, it rocks 120 in all of its other stats, which is really crazy, so we might want to bring this thing offensively sometime soon during the season. But Stealth Rock shenanigans, we have Bolt Beam coverage with it, Dazzling Gleam Psychic, of course, U-Turn. I think we might even get Knockoff, if I'm not mistaken. But seriously, this thing is just so powerful. A bulky Psychic type is really fun because at that point we can actually start running Calm Mind. So there's a lot of different things that we can do with this set, which kind of lets it live up to its name of being the NU Mew. And at this point, I was feeling happy. I was super feeling happy with the picks. And coming to find out that we could have actually drafted an 11th pick post the draft, which you guys will find out going into the first few weeks of PGL. But I kind of forgot that I had Permafrost on my team when I made that move to pick up an 11th Mon, and I ended up drafting Glaceon. I'm not going to put like a screen up or anything of it, but Glaceon will be on the team for week 2, but I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I mean, I might want to use it for week 2 against our opponent, whomever it is, but for sure, I know I might just drop it, just right away, and pick something better up to more benefit the team. The only types I don't have left, I think, are Bug and Poison type. Maybe, I think there might be one more, but I can't remember, but I mean, like, all in all, it just depends. I don't need another Ice type on the team, and Glaceon was just something to give me an Ice type, which I thought I didn't have, so it's big ups on my part, but you guys will see that going into the future weeks of the PGL. Actually, right after this video, I should have the Team Builder and Week 1's battle coming up right after this, so this is our team for the PGL NU Season 1. I'm hoping that you guys are excited for this with this team, because I certainly am, and I got to show PGL what it is that I have learned over in TLTPG, what I have, just all my training has paid off to bring me to such an awesome league with so many new opponents and so many new fun battles, with honestly possibly a phenomenal team for it being NU. But I'm gonna get up out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new here, definitely subscribe, as like I said, I'm posting PGL content like this all the time. I also got stuff going on with the LDL, which is TLTPG's draft league format, and also I try and do other Pokemon videos for you guys all the time. So if you like the video, leave a like, comment down below what you think of the team, and I'm gonna get up out of here. My name is Sunbird2, and I'll see you later.